Welcome, flip clock fans. How did people in the 1970s get their flip clocks for free? Well, they did. Not everybody, of course, but there was a lot of free flip clocks given away. So we're going to take a look at that. Well, here if you bought this Remington shaver, you could get this Copal 222. The 222 was also given away by this Savings and Loan. Now, the Copal Mini-mod or Calson Mini-mod was given out if you bought a mattress, and these were sold all over the country. So the Mini-mods were spread out all over the country if you got a mattress. So you think that's probably why some of these things are showing up like new and never used. Well, Royal Typewriters was really big on giving out Copal 225s with their typewriters. They must have been a pretty expensive typewriters in the day. And then if you bought the Smith Corona typewriter, you could get this awesome Sony Digital 24, the 8FC69WA. And so if you was looking into some sighting and you wanted to sit through some kind of presentation, you could get one of these clocks. Now this was all over the country on this thing. And if you flip it over there, you can see you could get a free Ricoh Hallmark model 3600 flip clock. And again, here if you look at this swimming pool, if you let them try to sell you a swimming pool, you could get the Hallmark Ricoh clock as well. But far and away, the businesses that were giving away flip clocks were the banks. This was in the 1980s, and they were giving away an SP203. But earlier than that, in the 70s, the most common clock that would be given away was the Copal 227. So far and away, the Copal 227 was given away if you opened up an account. And you can see that, all across the country, these flip clocks were given away. And that would explain sometimes why you find a clock that probably was sitting in somebody's closet. They didn't really want it. Now here's a big deal. It's the Elgin model W225. Not to be confused with the Copal 225. And this is kind of a plain, ugly looking flip clock. Some people think it's not ugly, it's more industrial, but it really didn't fly. And I think that's why you'll sometimes see this brand new, never used. Kind of a plain flip clock. But if you paint it purple and white, it's awesome. And it comes with a good Copal mechanism. So if you ever see those, they are a good clock to get. You can sometimes get those for a reasonable price. It wasn't just the 227s though. So here you can see a Panasonic RC1122, a nice AM flip clock radio. And then the Jet Set model 3500. It's an okay clock, that Jet Set. It's kind of a knockoff of a Copal 222. Not as good. Then this other bank here was doing the Copal RP160. And these are some, by and large, they were giving away decent flip clocks. But I'm pretty partial to the Mini-mod. I still think that's an awesome clock. They probably gave them away because people didn't appreciate it back in the day. Well, that's what it's all about. How you could have gotten a free flip clock back in the 1970s. Thanks for taking the time.